Good morning. Today I'm doing a 24-hour readathon where I try and read for 24 hours straight, and I am so excited. It is 4:30 in the morning. I'm just gonna finish doing my makeup while I talk to you guys, but basically, if you've never seen one of my 24-hour readathons before, I cannot stop reading for 24 hours while I literally do everything. If I want to make food, I need to keep reading somehow. If I want to drive somewhere, I have to play an audiobook. You get the picture. And if I do fail and can't stay up that late, then I will pause the timer, sleep, and continue the 24 hours the next day. Now, I've never ever successfully completed a 24-hour readathon. I think this is my fourth one. And I'm embarrassed to say the latest I've lasted is like 1 or 2 in the morning. But today I actually have a strategy, and I have never tried to have a strategy before. Number one, we've got the help of some energy drinks. I got a Celsius for tonight, and then I'm also drinking a Celsius now. My new thing is just to put everything in wine glasses because it makes me feel really fancy, but it's not alcohol, it is my energy drink. And the second thing to my strategy is that I'm currently in the middle of The One, which is the last book in the selection series. And normally when I do a readathon, I will finish whatever book I'm in the middle of at the beginning of the readathon, but my strategy is to leave that book until tonight. As far as other books I have to read in this video, I was feeling really indecisive this morning, so I pulled a bunch of romance books and also a bunch of like mysteries and thrillers that would be fun for fall. Number one, I've got The Spanish Love Deception, which I'm really excited about because I've literally heard so much about this book. Maybe Not, which is the sequel to Maybe Someday. I hated Maybe Someday. It's my least favorite book. I gave it 1 star. If I could give it 0 stars on Goodreads, I would have. But when I saw that the novella was only like 100 pages, I was like, that's so short. I kind of want to see what it's about, just to see if I hate it as much as the first one, or if it can redeem itself. And then I also have some library books, which I should honestly prioritize since I'll eventually have to turn them to the library. But I've got The Charm Offensive, which is an MM romance that takes place on a reality dating show, and Without Merit, which I actually know nothing about, except for that it's a Colleen Hoover book. So I checked it out. Okay, so that's the romances I pulled. And then I also got a bunch of good fall books. The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. The Woman in the Window, which I feel like everyone has heard of, classic mystery thriller. The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And then Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This book has been on my TBR for forever. And I think I'm gonna start with The Spanish Love Deception. I'm so excited to start The Spanish Love Deception. I'm kind of scared though at the same time because I feel like I've been starting to notice that there's like 2 camps of people's opinions on The Spanish Love Deception. Like some people are like 5-star diehard for this book, and then other people are like 2-3 star, like it's way overrated, not good. I hope I love it. Like I just want to love it. I'm pretty sure it's fake dating and enemies to lovers and takes place at a wedding, so it really has all the elements for me to love it. All right, I'm about to start the timer. I'm open to the first page and I'm starting the timer right now. Okay, I just read the first sentence and it says, I'll be your date to the wedding. Basically, my understanding of the plot is that Catalina like desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, and Aaron Blackford, like her condescending colleague, steps in and offers to be her date. So I love that it's just jumping right into the plot. Okay, I just read to page 80 and I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm gonna go heat up my lunch while also reading at the same time. Even a simple task like heating up leftovers is made difficult by trying to read at the same time, but somehow I did it successfully. Aaron Blackford and Catalina, they definitely like hate each other, you know, like trying to annoy each other, like aren't fond of each other, but at the same time, Aaron Blackford offered to be Catalina's wedding date. He's trying to help her with this work project. Like you wouldn't do that if you really hated somebody. It's very much giving me The Hating Game, and I loved The Hating Game. And to quote The Hating Game, hating someone feels disturbingly similar to being in love with them. So far, that's the vibe I'm getting. Hello, I just got dressed in real clothes and I'm on page 92, and the way the author is describing Aaron Blackford in a suit, oh my gosh, I'm swooning. He sounds absolutely gorgeous. Okay, that's all I had to say. Thank you for listening. I just read page 133 and Aaron Blackford not only smiled, but he laughed. And I don't think you understand if you haven't read this book. This man is a grump, and there's just something about when a grumpy character smiles It is like crack to me. It makes me like so giddy and so happy. I'm about to go to the library and sit there and read. I feel like I need to get out of the house. But oh my gosh, this quote I just read, I'm on page 189, and I swear my jaw dropped. Listen to what Aaron Blackford said. Always fighting me, resisting me. It's as if you want me to beg. Is that something you'd enjoy? Me begging? You like bringing me to my knees. You like bringing me to my knees? I swear, as much as they hate each other, the tension, the romantic tension, crazy. Oh my gosh, also, while I'm driving, because I cannot physically read and drive, I got the audiobook, The XX. I've actually been listening it throughout the day, just like as I set up my camera in like different spots and stuff, so I'm like always reading, even if I need both of my hands. And The XX, it's about witches, so it's perfect for like Halloween and the fall spooky mood. I'm not like super far into it, but I already really like it so far. It's making me literally so excited for Halloween. Hello, it's Future Ali. I just got a book package in the mail, and I wanted to show you guys what it was really fast. It is from Aardvark Book Club, and Aardvark is the sponsor of today's video. If you're unfamiliar with Aardvark Book Club, they are a brand new book subscription box. Okay, I'm opening it. I'm opening it. They sent me 4 books. The first one is Ithaca by Claire North. I love Greek mythology, so I'm so excited. The Marsh Queen, a powerful debut novel that delves into past crimes, old memories, and the eloquent, limitless expanse of parental love. The House in the Orchard, it's about a widow who inherits an English estate, and she uncovers a diary, only to unravel more questions about the mysterious past and many secrets hidden deep within the walls of Orchard House. And then lastly is The Night Ship, and this book goes back and forth between 1629 and 1989, and I love books with dual timelines and dual POV, and I think it's so cool that their book picks have such a wide range of genres, from romance, thriller, mystery, historical fiction, the list goes on and on. And every single month they announce 4 to 5 book picks, and members can purchase up to 3 books a month. And they have a free app that is actually really cool. In the app, not only can you manage your account and build your box, but there's also a really cool book club community aspect to the app. And Aardvark Book Club is super affordable. Their book box starts at $17.99 for Americans and $25.99 for Canadians. Their October picks are available for purchase now, so you can click the link in my description to sign up for Aardvark Book Club and start receiving your first books. I was enjoying listening to the XX audiobook so much that when I got to the library, I walked around, brought books, and kept listening to the audiobook before sitting down to read more of The Spanish Law of Deception. I just left the library and I read to page 230. I plan to stay a lot longer, but I'm getting hungry, so I was like, I need to go get some dinner. But I have to tell you my thoughts on page 206. This man. Okay, so they're on the plane together, which they were economy, and then he, like the gentleman he is, upgraded them to first class, which, like, you know, go him. But I kind of wanted them to be squished together in those tiny economy seats, you know, but that's okay. Love him for upgrading them. Anyway, what I actually wanted to say was she had some chocolate on his face, and in a true romantic moment, he wipes off the chocolate with his thumb. And you think that's already cute enough, but no. Then this man licks the chocolate off his thumb that he just wiped from her face. Let me just read it to you in case you need more visual. Aaron parted those lips that were so often pressed in an unamused line and licking the chocolate clean off his thumb. Chocolate that had just been retrieved from the corner of my mouth. I don't know if I sound crazy or not, but like that just like image in my head is just like so subtly spicy. I don't know. I also listened to a bunch of the XX. I was getting really into it, so I just like walked around the library and listened to it. I also went for like a little walk in the neighborhoods around here. So I'm, I believe, like 2 hours into the XX, and it's really cute so far. I don't think it's gonna be like a 5-star read or anything like that, but definitely a cute Halloween read. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go to the grocery store now and get some stuff for dinner, and then we'll keep reading. All right, update. It's been a little bit. I changed into pajamas and it's 10:06 p.m. and I realized I haven't been updating you guys with the time, but we are exactly 12 hours in now, so halfway. So I always like to do the halfway update. So far, I have listened to 3 hours and 43 minutes of the X-Hex, and I have read 298 pages. I really thought by now that I would be done with this book, but I did listen to a lot of the X-Hex because I was getting really into it. And if I know how to do math correctly, that means it takes me about 3 hours to read 100 pages, which is my average. Every single 24-hour readathon, that's pretty much my average. And oh my gosh, you guys, I just assumed this book was like 350 pages or like 300 pages because that's what most books are. And I like kept reading and I was like, why does it look like I have so much left? I'm almost to page 300. This book is 437 pages long. That is so long. I feel like I'm gonna be reading this book till like midnight. Oh my God, probably longer than that, probably till like 1 in the morning. I officially have 100 pages left exactly. And with that, I think it's time to break out the energy drink. This feels so weird to drink an energy drink so late. My boyfriend Danny is out of town and he just texted me goodnight while I'm literally about to chug an energy drink. I finished the book. I actually paused the timer briefly to read some people's reviews on Goodreads. I know that's kind of cheating with pausing the timer, but I just wanted to know like why people disliked this book. And it seemed like most people said that it was too long, or the main complaint was that it's really cheesy. I can see that, but I still really liked it. I did start kind of like skipping through some of the paragraphs of them like confessing their love for each other because it was kind of a lot, but still think I would give it 5 stars. I really liked it. Also, time update. It is 1:54 a.m. and I'm 15 hours and 44 minutes into this challenge, which means it took me exactly 12 hours to read this book if I subtract the 3 hours and 44 minutes I have listened to the audiobook. Okay. Now what to read next. Wait, I'm so happy. Oh my gosh, okay. I was gonna say it would be really fun to read Maybe Not, the novella that is the sequel to Maybe Someday, because it's just a little over 100 pages. But as I told you guys earlier, I gave Maybe Someday literally 1 star. So I was like, if I hate this book, I don't wanna just like lose my reading momentum by reading a book I might hate. But then I read the summary and it's actually about the roommate, Warren, of the main characters from the first book. So it's about a completely different couple. This is fantastic because I really liked Warren in the first book. That's it. I'm committing to Maybe Not. I feel like Colleen Hoover always has the best first sentences of her books. This one is, I'm convinced that hell has an intercom system and the buzz of my alarm clock is played at full volume on repeat against the screams of all the lost souls. Then I paced around my apartment while I started this book to try and keep myself awake because I was starting to get really tired. But I'm on page 54 and I've been liking the book a lot up until now, and I feel kind of weird because there's like a spicy scene happening. Warren is being dominant in this particular moment. The language and the way it's playing out is making me feel weird. Like he's saying like, please don't resist me, like pinning her arms down, and I would rather the male be like overly cautious and protective and stuff. You guys, it is 4:30 in the morning. That's crazy, that's crazy, oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna read for 24 hours straight this time. I'm currently on page 93. We're 18 hours and 21 minutes in, which means I have like 5.5 hours left. I'm just so excited. I also have been drinking my energy drink slowly throughout the night and I feel so weird. Like my mind is wired. I am awake, but at the same time, my head hurts. My eyes are so tired. It's crazy how much reading makes your like eye muscles tired. So it's weird to feel physically tired, but mentally awake. The characters had definitely like a really strong physical connection at the beginning and not really as much emotional connection. And I feel like we're really now getting to their emotional connection, which makes me excited. I finished the book, and it was so cute. Overall, I think I would give it 3.5 stars, mostly just because it's so short. It's about Bridget and Warren and their roommates, and Bridget has had a really tough life. So she's like very closed off, like doesn't like to be intimate with anybody, has never been in love or like really let anyone in, etc. They kind of like do everything backwards. They start out more as like friends with benefits, and then the emotional aspect comes. Next, I think I'm going to read The One, which is the third book in the selection series, and I'm so glad that I came in with this strategy of me already being in the middle of that book and saving it until now, because the thought of starting a brand new book sounds horrible. Like, I think I might just immediately fall asleep if I had to get into a new book. And if you're not familiar with the selection series, it's a dystopian novel where 35 girls are selected to compete for the prince's heart, and they have this like caste system, and the main character America is in a low caste, so getting sent as one of the 35 selected girls to go to the palace and compete to marry the prince is like a whole crazy world for her. And I got the ebook from my library, so I'm gonna be reading on my iPad, which hopefully helps me stay awake too, because I'll be like looking at a bright screen. We are 19 hours and 15 minutes in. Whoa, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I can hear my neighbors walking around upstairs. I wonder if people are getting ready for work now. That's so weird. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 5:38.
I don't know if you could hear Google, but it's 5:38 a.m. That's an awful time to have to wake up for work, if that's what they're even doing upstairs. Oh my gosh, I'm on page 189. And the saddest thing just happened. No. Am I gonna cry? Am I gonna cry? No. It is officially 7 a.m. Crazy. And something I didn't really think about until honestly just now is that I'm gonna be able to watch the sunrise. It says the sunrise is in like 20 minutes, and that's so cool. That's crazy. I don't think I've seen the sunrise in, I don't even know, probably years. I honestly don't remember the last sunrise I saw, so hopefully some daytime lights and seeing the sunrise will give me a second wave of energy, because I'm tired and I would love to go to sleep right now. I have 3 hours left, and I feel like the next 3 hours honestly might be the toughest, because it's like I'm so close but also so far, and it's so hard to focus on reading. I just finished page 230, and it's so cute. What just happened? I'm so excited. I feel like this book is gonna end exactly how I want it to end, and I think that is the perfect note to go look at the sunset. Oh my god, did I say sunset? Sunrise. I'm outside and it's light outside. This is so exciting. I sat outside and watched the sunrise and listened to the XX. There's the sun, she's coming up. At this point, I still had like 3 hours left of the challenge, but I felt very confident that I was gonna complete it. It's crazy because I've been wanting to complete one for forever. Anyway, I'm so giddy. I'm probably loopy and overexhausted, but I'm just feeling so emotionally happy. So I just wanted to say thank you guys so much. I love you guys so much. Y'all literally make my day, my life, literally. And I'm just so happy I did it. We did it. And I know I'm the one who stayed awake, but it's like all because of you guys. Like, I don't know. You guys are just awesome. Then after I watched the sunrise, I went inside and did more reading, and I was honestly way too tired to keep filming and updating you guys, but don't worry, you didn't miss much. I finished reading The One. Oh! I wish I was trying to be funny. I really just fell. Chapter 30, crazy, absolutely crazy. Jaw on the floor. I was so shocked. I can't believe the author did that, but it ended really cute, and I love the selection series. And in total, I ended up listening to around 6 hours of the XX. Super cute. I think I would give it like 3.5 stars. And with that, I will leave you with some bloopers of me having absolutely no idea what to do with myself now that the challenge was over. I couldn't decide whether just to go to bed or wait until the next night to go to bed so I wouldn't get my sleeping schedule off, but yeah, here I am. Bro, it's not bedtime for like 12 more hours. What am I supposed to do with myself? I'm so tired and wired. I don't know if I'm gonna top this one. Love you guys.